Hi, I'm Selena McKevikis, and I'm from Toronto.
My name is Danny Ammons, and I'm from Centennial, Colorado.
I'm Hannah Leckman, and I'm from Highland Mills, New York.
I'm Hannah Saunders, and I'm from Ottawa, Ontario.
My name is Ed Devlin, and I'm from Alberta, Canada.
I'm Jody Rose, and I'm from Pickering, Ontario.
My name is Julia Wysocki, and I'm from Frankston, Texas.
My name is Macy Peterson, and I'm from Brainerd, Minnesota.
My name is Marley Webster, and I'm from Washington, Pennsylvania.
I'm Noah Farberman, and I'm from Toronto.
My name is Rowan Ringer, and I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
My name is Ruby Mitchell, and I'm from Ontario, Canada.
I'm Riley Patfield, and I'm from Curtis, Ontario.
I'm Sejal Desai, and I'm from Gardner, Massachusetts.
I'm Tristan Curry, and I'm from Park Hill, Ontario.
I'm Timmery Grom, and I'm from Livonia, Michigan.
Hi, I'm Angeline Pitter, and I'm from Calgary, Alberta.
Brooke Larson, Highlands Ranch, Colorado.
My name is Casey Van Nutzlar, and I'm from Whitby, Ontario.
My name is Karis Kale, and I'm from Atikokan, Ontario.
From the Sports Center in Connecticut, it's time for some NEWHA hockey here on the Post Athletic stream here on YouTube. I'm Jeremy Goldstein. A crucial NEWHA battle here from Shelton CT. It's the 6th place Post Eagles hosting the 5th place St. Anselm's Hawks. St. Anselm coming in at 8-14-4, 8-8-4 in the conference, with Post on a 3-game winning streak, coming in at 8-15-3 and 8-9-3 within the conference. Post coming in with 3 wins in a row. They have the 2 top point scorers in conference and arguably the best goaltender, as we're going to get into our goaltender matchup now. Hannah Saunders, the junior, in net for the Eagles. The junior out of Ottawa, Ontario, a 1.97 goals against average, with a conference best .940 save percentage. On the other end, it'll be Annabella Lalonde, this 5'5" senior out of Quebec. A .902 save percentage for her on the season. Opening faceoff goes to Post. It is the second line that'll start for Coach Pat Bingham's team. The Eagles look to, again, win that 4th consecutive game. If they sweep St. Anselm's this weekend, tonight and tomorrow afternoon, they will leap them in the conference, moving them from 6th to 5th. They were stuck at 7th for quite a while as they try to improve their seeding for the upcoming conference tournament. As the whistle blows after that offside draw. It'll be Wysocki and Haley Tulo on the draw at the dot. And the second consecutive faceoff won by the Eagles, as it's dumped in that time by Selena McKevikis. Wysocki, the second leading point scorer on the team, throws one in front. Jamming at it that time was Rowan Ringer. A couple of stops made by Lalonde, an early chance for Post, as Saunders signals for icing. Taking a look at Post's 3-game winning streak, 2 crucial wins back-to-back last weekend, both at home and on the road, respectively, against Assumption. That's what helped them leap Assumption in the conference standings, and a 3-2 win against Franklin Pierce the game prior. Franklin Pierce, another team they're chasing, is a floating shot on net. That time goes wide. Shot was taken by Jody Rose. Puck stuck in the middle that time, and then finally Tuolo able to get it out to center. Offside called again on the Hawks as Donovan could not beat the puck. Looking at St. Anselm's, they won their last game. That was against Franklin Pierce by a score of 6-4, 10 goals in that game. The Saunders is going to cover up here as We'll get our first post-end face-off of the night. In that home against Franklin Pierce last weekend, it was a shootout tie that was actually won by the Hawks, and then the 6-4 win at home last Saturday. Puck was sitting there in the middle, and Noah Farberman will get it back out to the midline. This is Jackson back in for St. Anselm. Tries to evade a couple of defenders, and the puck is cleared away once again by Rose. Doesn't have enough steam for icing, and Ella Ridge will claim it behind goal. Jackson playing it off the boards, trying to hold zone. But it's Tristan Curry who will create possession for a post. Puck staying along the near side wall, now wraps around behind goal. McKevichus there to claim. It's Riley Patfield now, trying to play it back for Curry. Good job by the Hawks, not allowing clean possession for the Eagles this trip down. Marley Webster, the 7th defender for the Eagles this evening, plays it back in and dumps. And we will have icing, our second of the game, this one on post. We're talking about Post's 6th place in the conference, right? Kind of strange for a team where you have a goaltender with arguably the best statistics in the entire conference. First in save percentage at .940. And second in goals against average at 1.97. And then 2 of the top point getters as well. So let's see if Post can get some depth scoring here down the stretch of the season to try to continue to bolster their way up the NEWHA. Starting with a win tonight, obviously, is puck stuck along the far wall now. Sydney Merritt, the second line center, trying to get it away. Down went an Eagle. Looks like that might have been Webster, but it's played back to Angeline Pitter, who tries to throw one on. That's blocked up high. Ruby Mitchell couldn't hold it. Long shot from the blue line. Might have not hit the net, but still it's covered and trapped by Saunders. So 17:04 to play. Not too much doing yet this evening. Own zone draw, won again by Post as Pitter will try to be the first to the puck. She's met by Justice Olgren, who's able to turn Post back over. Alexis Poppleton now chasing after it. Her and Sajal Desai go down in the corner. Ridge tries to throw one on. That might have been blocked, but it goes wide. Puck centered in front of Saunders. They score! Out of nowhere, Taylor Keppel that is, puts the Hawks in front on a centering try that caught everyone by surprise. It is 1-0 Hawks just 3.5 minutes in. A scrum from behind goal. We'll see who gets credited for the assist on that, but Keppel ready to bury it by Saunders, who I don't think expected a shot remotely at that time. So, wild start to this one as Post will chase the game now here early on in the first period after dominating zone time in the early going. Top line, the second line on for Coach Bingham as Post again looking for the equalizer. For Taylor Keppel, the fourth line winger, her second goal of the season. That's just her third point as well. Puck played to center for Rowan Ringer. Dishes off for McKevichus to the right. Tries to flutter one on. Easy shovel away by Lalonde. Ringer fanned on the feed down low. Now it's Larson trying to throw one on, and Wysocki couldn't bury it. Haley Tuolo, who we mentioned at the top of the show, gets it back to center. Here comes Grace Donovan for the Hawks. Taken down by Larson, will play on. Selena McKevichus tried to clear. She's able to dish it off for Van Den Odelar, who will try to split a couple of defenders at the midline and carry it into the zone. Throws one behind goal. Jody Rose the first there. Larson trying to throw one back on goal. That's blocked up high and sent the other way. Jackson trying to create space, and Saunders will come out of the crease and cover up. So Saunders, we talked about how great her stats have been this season. She gets scored on St. Anselm's first shot on goal of the night. That's Rose trying to clear it away. Slap shot that time is blocked up high from Audrey Jackson. Rose plays it off the boards, looking for Farberman, who will succeed in just getting it back out to the neutral zone. Cora Weber finds the wraparound try with Tyra Turner. That shot is saved by Saunders. Weber shoots it wide again, looking for the middle, and that'll go all the way back out to the St. Anselm zone, and Post will take the opportunity to make a change. Puck finds the stick of Webster that time, who will bury it in deep. Lalonde will play the puck on her own. Near a turnover as Curry came crashing in. Now Tristan Curry throws one off the pad and a save by Lalonde. Van den Odelar fails to hold the zone. Here comes fourth. Shot on goal, score! Fourth shot it off the pad. And it was rebounded in. It might have been by Fourth herself. Relentless offensive attack in the early going here from St. Anselm as Fourth's first goal of the season puts the Hawks up 2-0. Fourth back at it again here before she's turned over. Ruby Mitchell throwing in. So plenty of time in this one, obviously. 13:38 to go in the first period, but Post trailing 2-0. Hannah Luckman on for one of her first shifts of the night. Larson tried to bury it in deep. Luckman couldn't claim the puck cleanly. Play down by Kell. Karis Kell centers one, and a big-time save by Lalonde. She denies Kell on a great cross bar-to-bar feed. Best opportunity of the night that time for the Eagles, but they come up empty as here's Karis Kell again, who will try to bury it in. Icing avoided that time. Wysocki the first to the puck. She finds Ringer, who shoots one. Tough one to read, but a glove save made by Lalonde. So as good as the Hawks offense has been in the early going, Annabella Lalonde with a couple of big-time saves over the last 30 seconds or so to keep this one at a 2-goal game. Offensive zone face-off here for the Eagles. Wysocki will win it back. Van den Odelar looking to bury it in. Stick tied up that time of McKevikis. Wysocki tried to backhand one towards the middle, but no teammate there to claim it. Ringer back for Wysocki again. Long shot Desai, blocked up high. And the pass looking for the stick of Poppleton was missed and goes all the way down the ice for icing. So again, opportunities for the Eagles have been there, but the high danger chances have really come for St. Anselm's thus far, and they've taken advantage of both of them. So another offensive zone face-off for Post. Wysocki still on, along with her second line, the top scoring line in the NEWHA Conference. Couple of players batting at the puck. Poppleton gets it back to center. Ringer trying to beat her there. McKevikis also makes a play on it. Angeline Pitter able to get it back to the midline. Tried to shovel for Ringer, and Ringer will get it along the sidewall. Tried to flutter one towards goal, Poppleton there first, though. Odd man rush for the Hawks. And a nice move in by Tuolo. And Tuolo is denied by Saunders. Macy Peterson in the offensive end gives for Farberman. Tough angle that time to work with from Kell, so she'll bury it in deep once more. Puck played out, couldn't be trapped by Amons. And another icing here on the Hawks, the fourth one of the game. .11:05 to play here in period one. Again, you're just joining us. Goals from Forth, Nicola Forth that is, and Taylor Keppel, who had come into this game with a combined 1 goal on the season, have put St. Anselm's up 2-0. That one nearly trickled by Lalonde, but it goes wide. Curry trying to chase that one down. Looks like Brooke Larson wanted a penalty that time on that rush, but it will be an offensive zone draw again coming for the Eagles. First line on here for post. Ty Mary Grom will take the draw against Lucy Dakota. Another face-off win for the Eagles, but they can't take advantage. The other way, it's Tyra Turner had the game-winning goal against Post the last time these two teams faced off with a regulation ending. St. Anselm's is 1-0-1 to say the least against Post this season. One of that regulation win was 2-1 in favor of the Hawks, and the other one was a shootout victory for Post. Is Jackson in, tried to throw one on. Hannah Luckman, though, the first to it. She gets hit behind goal and is dispossessed. Nobody there to claim the puck that time, though. Heather McAvoy will chase it fresh off the bench. Long shot from center ice is denied. That was taken by Ruby Mitchell. A lot of back and forth since the second goal of the game was scored by St. Anselm. Marley Webster as well back on, the seventh defender for the Eagles, but she's dispossessed around the blue line. Top scoring line back out there once again for Post, but another rush coming in here for Dogan. A nice play that time made by Amons, as Danny Ammons is able to get the puck back in her own zone. Long shot from the blue line from Sydney Merritt is covered up by Saunders. We're going to take a break in the action. 8:58 to play here in the first period. It's the St. Anselm Hawks up 2-0. 2-0 St. Anselm. 8:58 to play in the first period. Post is leading in shots, believe it or not, but the high danger chances again have belonged to the Hawks. Keppel and then Forth responsible for the tallies thus far. Good job by Ringer to work it back to center. McKevikis trying to muscle her way in. Playing it back for Ringer. Makes a move. Tries to backhand one on. That would have been a goal of the year if that found its way by Lalonde. A candidate at least, but it trickles wide. Now another fight for possession on the near wall. Tristan Curry will race to it. And another scramble and chase of possession now. Wysocki claims the puck in her own end. Tried to throw one back to the midline. This is going to be the second icing of the night on Post. Own zone win for Post this time, but it's turned over. Couple of players on both teams jamming at it here in the corner. Wysocki, though, will get her stick on it first. Now it's Larson who will play it for Farberman off the board. Curry sends it back out to center. No chance for Post to win the chase this time around as Justice Olgren will play it back in. Farberman playing catch with Peterson. Peterson snaps one on. Pad save Lalonde. Peterson playing it back for Van Den Odelar, who's trapped in the corner. Puck behind goal. Good possession here offensively for Post. Shot by Rose is high above the bar. Found the stick of Van Den Odelar again. Now it's Desai trying to keep it in. Puck somehow skied up in the air that time and went back behind the net. Turned over, back for Curry. A shot and a save made by Lalonde once again. Post has had the zone here for a while. Puck tried to play back to Pitter, but enough was done on the contest of Grom to disrupt the pass. St. Anselm unable to get it out for the time being. Now they do, and Pitter will jam it back in. Offsides waved off. Pitter looking to a right for Jet Devlin, but couldn't connect on the stick. Puck rather somehow stayed in. Now a breakaway opportunity. Saunders got a piece of it with the stick. Audrey Jackson was screaming towards the net, and Saunders got a piece. Now the other way. Here comes Hannah Luckman trying to center one for Devlin, but the pass didn't make it. Now Audrey Jackson trying to beat a couple of Post defenders that time, but she'll retreat with 5:43 to play, or 5:33 rather to play here in period one. Pass for Luckman. Icing waved off, and Luckman will go off for the change rather. Second line back on there for Post. Wysocki couldn't handle the pass, a lot on it. And now it's McKevikis played ahead. Rowan Ringer with a full head of steam. Lost possession, and the puck is cleared out. Van Den Odelar once again playing it along the side wall. Puck deflected back the other way. Momentum has belonged to the Eagles for a good portion of this period. But the 2 goals in a span of 3 minutes has been the story of the game thus far for St. Anselm. Dogan and Kierat, or Sydney Merritt rather, connect there, and that puck is deflected out of play with 4:32 to go in the period. Face-off at center ice. Won again by the Eagles. The Eagles have had the face-off and zone time advantage. Just looking for that first tally. Farberman couldn't get there, and now a screaming Alexis Poppleton trying to chase after the puck, but she can't make it there in time. Now it's Peterson past the blue line. Sent back in to the corner. Post holds. Looking for Ammons, who tries to slap one on. That's blocked before it really got too far off her stick. Brianna Young shoots, misses wide. Big hit that time laid by Patfield. And the whistle blows. We'll see what the ruling is. Looks like we're going to have a cross check called on Patfield. And we're going to get our first power play of the night as St. Anselm's looks to go up 3. So the cross check on Patfield. Power play for St. Anselm's comes in at 14.3%. Kill percentage for Post, 83% on the dot. Zone time to start the power play for the Hawks. Played back up to Cora Weber, who is a defender on this power play. Centering feed in front for Audrey Jackson, didn't make her stick. Jet Devlin nearly able to get it out, but no offside whistle here, so it stayed in. Going the other way is Devlin, couldn't create space and get towards goal, so she'll just play the puck forward. Good start to the kill for Post. As Grom now trying to play the puck with her skate, and she'll get off. Penalty kill unit number 2 now on for Post, as Audrey Jackson will dump it in. Karis Kell and Danny Emmons, the two defenders on. A turnover in front. Shot above the bar. Taken by Mackenzie Moss. And another clear here for the Eagles. 55 seconds left on the cross check to Patfield. Brenna Young offside. And so we'll have a face-off at the dot. 44 seconds left in power play time for St. Anselm's. 2:22 left to go in the first period. And Post really can't afford to allow one here. So the penalty kill start is an encouraging sign. Face-off win for the Hawks as they bury it in deep. Saunders plays it with her stick and slows it down for Van Den Odelar, who tries to wrap it around and get it out. And she's assisted by Ringer. Time for a rush and then some now for the Hawks as they get ready to propel up ice. But a nice play made that time by Peterson, who's able to shovel it back out for the time being. Donovan works her way in. Now Larson trying to trap it along the corner. Young, tape to tape. Shot towards goal from Olgren is deflected wide. Patfield out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5. And puck is played to the stick of Jody Rose, who's trying to create some space. Rose towards the net. Taken down. We play on. And somehow Lalonde able to cover up. Jody Rose coming out of a cannon off the bench that time as we went back to even strength. Evaded a couple of Hawk defenders, but couldn't get it past Annabella Lalonde. We'll have an offensive zone face-off here for Post with 1:26 to play in the period. Rose kicked out of the circle, so it'll be Peterson who takes the draw. Peterson against Merritt. Now Merritt's kicked out, and so Nicola Forth will come in. So Both teams with a player kicked out of the faceoff circle that time. Bit of a tie-up on the draw, but it'll benefit the Hawks here. Good push up ahead. Sydney Merritt's had a day. Really energetic center playing on the second line for Coach Sam Fatorik's team. Puck played ahead. Chance for Peterson in deep on the breakaway. Peterson tied up, no call. Great defensive play by a couple of St. Anselm defenders that time to help out their goaltender. Under a minute to play in the period. Still 2-0, St. Anselm in front. Webster playing ahead. Couldn't find the stick of Curry. Delayed offsides now as here comes Hartnell, and a big-time glove save by Saunders as she covers up with 33.5 seconds to play in the period. Hartnell against Grom here on the defensive zone draw for Post. Another bit of a tie-up, but Ammons will play it off the side wall. Doesn't get out, though. 24 seconds to go in the period now, and Tristan Curry gets it ahead. Good denial by Algren. She's able to dump it back in. Ammons, soft pass for Curry with 11 seconds to play in the period. Still can't get it out. Puck finds all the way back to Saunders. Still loose in front. Slap shot. Score! It's Hartnell burying it in close with 3.3 to go in the period. And St. Anselm takes a 3-0 lead. Lily Hartnell, her second goal of the season. That's the second fourth line goal of the game already for the Hawks. As they make it 3-0, Post unable to clear it away. Regardless of a couple, it whacks at it. Puck found its way in the center, and Hartnell buried it through a crowd. And that'll conclude what was a superb period for the Hawks. Post has a lot of catching up to do in the remaining 40 minutes. We'll take a break here on the Post Athletics stream. It's 3-0, St. Anselm ahead.
Mara, for doing this. I appreciate it. What is the biggest difference from Serbia and America that you've noticed?
Definitely food. I would say that's the first thing that I think about. America is more fast food oriented, while we back in Serbia are not as much. And also the time that you guys have like lunch and dinner, you guys have it way earlier than us. So like lunch like 12 and dinner like 5. That's not normal for us back home.
Oh, when do you have it?
Well, we usually have lunch around like 2 or 3, and then we have dinner around like 7, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of my schedule for when I eat, so I think I'd actually prefer that. How do you balance being a student and being an athlete? Does it help having like a very regimented schedule?
Yeah, like time management is like one of the most important things. I would say our coach in volleyball, she helps us a lot because we have a Google Calendar that we can easily link to our phone, and we can always check easy on our phone, like practice and lift and volunteering hours, like anything related to volleyball is right there. So that's quite easy. And then having a separate planner for like academics and work and stuff has been very helpful because as you can easily get overwhelmed. So it's always easy to just like look at it and remind yourself what you have during the day.
All right. What was one big adjustment that you had to make, again, in volleyball or otherwise, when you came to America?
I would say my way of communication. Mm-hmm. I would say back home we are way more direct in our communication, while here it's more like being indirect and overly polite. And that was something that was kind of hard for me, even in volleyball and outside of volleyball. I'm used to just being direct and like saying what I think immediately. Mm-hmm. And back home that's kind of the norm, and here it's not, so that was definitely an adjustment I had to make.
So bluntness. How do you integrate yourself into Post once you got here?
I would say my student job helped me a lot with that. I worked at a Torrance office where financial advisors, student advisors, and admissions are. and a lot of students come in and I have to help them find the help that needed. So I get to talk to a lot of students, a lot of workers here, and as well like attending all the events that Post throws. It's such an easy way to just integrate yourself and find friends outside of your sport and academics.
Events like outside of volleyball, obviously.
Yes.
Okay. And last one, kind of a softball question, but favorite Serbian food or dish?
I would have to go with cevapi. It's kind of like grilled, like minced meat. Kind of looks like a sausage. I think that's what it looks like. And we usually eat it with like flat bread and onions. And yeah, I miss that.
All right. That was pretty much it. So thank you for doing this. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hello, Maria. Thank you for doing this. What was it like to get scouted by and then later commit to a D1 school in Hofstra? And then what were the deciding factors of deciding to transfer to Post University?
First, I didn't understand much how the whole volleyball world worked here. So, of course, whenever I got full scholarship to go to a D1, for me it was, wow, incredible. I said yes at the first chance I had.
Yeah.
But once I was there, I saw how everything actually worked there, and I didn't really got into the culture. I wanted to have something that I could balance better, studies and the volleyball. I was benched there the whole time. I never played, and I came to the U.S. just because I want to keep playing, you know?
Right.
So once I was there, like, I could not stay in the bench. Like, I'm a competitive person, so I wanted to play. And the coach there didn't let me study what I wanted to study. Then I found Post, and here, since it was a smaller school, and the coach said that I could have time to work, to study, and balance with volleyball, so it just worked fine for me.
Now, you're originally from Brazil. What was one of the biggest differences you noticed between Brazil and America?
Well, first of all, language for me in the beginning was kind of tough. Before talking, I had to think, like, how do I say that? But once I got, used to it, now, of course, after 4 years, you get used to it. Actually, with volleyball, all the terms, the specific terms, when we were playing, all the plays, everything was different, so I had to basically learn volleyball again in a certain way. And it's funny now because whenever I go back home to play, I don't know how it's in Portuguese anymore, so it's fun. And sometimes I want to speak like a specific word, or I don't know in English and I just know in Portuguese, or I know in Portuguese and I don't know in English. So it's a mix in my head. Everyone understands me now, so I'm happy for that.
When you first got here, how did you integrate yourself with the American culture? How did you try to?
It's really different. For example, in volleyball, the way that the girls behave in the court is a bit different. After every point, we go in the middle, even if we don't get a point, to regroup, And that's something that I've never done before. Like, whenever we didn't get a point, everyone would just go back to their positions and next point. Here, I like the regroup thing, the reset. It's just specific stuff like that is different. And then, of course, I just try to be friends with everyone because we don't have many internationals. So I kind of had to adjust to them in a certain way. So.
Now, you're a bio major, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How do you balance that, being an athlete, and then also working in being in art? How do you balance all of those different obligations that you have?
Well, it is a lot of stuff, and my days are completely full.
Mm-hmm.
So right now in the morning I have practices, and then after I have class, and then basically the whole afternoon I'm working. And around 5:30 I have free until night, but sometimes I have duty for RA. So it's just really tough. I just need to find the times during my day to be able to do everything. Somehow I managed everything.
So your schedule is probably really regimented.
Yes. Yeah, actually every Sunday I sit down and I plan my whole week. Because if I don't do that, I know I'll get lost or I'll miss something, miss a meeting or miss that.
That's what I would do if I was in your shoes and I had that many obligations. Last question, kind of a softball. What was your favorite Brazilian food?
Favorite Brazilian food? I would say is rice and beans. I know it sounds really basic, but it just tastes like home for me. I don't eat rice and beans like I eat at home. My mom's rice and beans. It's just amazing. It's always the first thing I ask her to make whenever I go back. And actually I found this Brazilian place around here that I just love it. I go there and it tastes like home, I love going there.
All right. Well, that's all the questions I really had. Okay. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm here with senior quarterback Tyler Pumachan on the Post University football team. Tyler, you transferred in from UConn for the 2023 season. How was the transition to a new team, and what made you choose Post?
The transition was great. Coach, everyone out here made me feel comfortable. That's another reason I came here. I felt comfortable. Everybody just made me feel like a family and feel like I was wanted here. So that was ultimately my decision.
Now, your brother Tyson is the quarterback now at UMass, having played for both Clemson and Georgia Tech. What was it like growing up with another high-level quarterback?
It was great, having him. He was always someone that I kind of looked up to. Being able to watch him, his growth, and the things he done, just monkey see, monkey do, you know what I'm saying? So it's just everything that he does, repeat, get reps, same thing over and over. So it was just great having another guy like that around I could just watch and learn from.
Another thing from before your time at Post, you also had the opportunity to reunite with high school teammate Josh Tracy when you got here. How special has it been to continue playing football with him at the next level?
It's been amazing. That's something that I didn't really think we'd get a chance to do coming out of high school, but we've had the opportunity at UConn in here. But actually being on the field, him been a lot different. It's been amazing. He became such a more complete player, and just playing with him, we clicked back like we never left. So it's just great to have him.
In case you missed it, as number 12 gets out and runs in for a touchdown. That's Tyler Pumachan.
In this year's opener against West Virginia Wesleyan, you threw for 104 yards with another 24 rushing yards, including a passing and rushing touchdown. How much confidence did that first home win give you and the rest of the guys on the team?
It gave us a bunch of confidence, coming in. I know a lot of teams weren't expecting much out of us, but all the guys rallied together. We put a lot of work in over the summer, did what we had to do, took care of business over during that game, and we were really detail-oriented. We did what we had to do, not many penalties, you know what I'm saying? So we just did what we had to do that day.
No safety help, but Johnson backs up. Tracy could just turn around and have 15 yards right there. Famicon throws it deep in the corner. He's got somebody. It's caught. What a catch by White. It's a touchdown.
And having been involved in that huge 17-point win at home, Post, at this point in the season, has also been a part of 3 games that were decided by 4 points or less. How has this team been able to bridge the gap from last year when you guys were not involved in as many close games?
Yeah, like I said before, I think our attention to detail is much better. A lot of guys know what they're doing, So we're in the film room, we're studying. So a lot of guys are smarter. We're developing, and we're just able to. We're real close, but we just need to finish out the games and close them out. Has there been anything off the field that you guys have changed, or has it just been spending more time together in general? Yeah, I would say that, and like I said, getting on the board in the film room, learning the plays, learning everything, like getting real smart with the game. So I'll say that.
All right, Tyler, thank you for your time.
Appreciate you.
What's your name? My name's Will, by the way.
Nina, I play tennis here at Post, and I'm a senior. I'm from Munich in Germany.
What do you like most about Post?
I really like the sense of community. I think because Post is a small school, it's nice to know everyone, watch the other teams play, and yeah.
What was it like playing tennis with your brother?
It was fun. It was also obviously competitive because we are siblings. We do always compete in some way. Of course, I'm a girl and he's a guy, so it wasn't like that competitive. But yeah, especially my first year or semester here, he helped me a lot with integrating myself to the team and to other people here. And I'm a person that gets homesick very fast, so he was definitely there to help me with that.
Cool. What's your favorite national dish?
Well, yeah, I don't really like typical German food. So I would probably say just something that my grandma makes. Usually she's really good at desserts or just everything she does. So something like that.
Was it difficult coming over from another country?
In my freshman year, I would say definitely yes, because first of all, just communicating in a different language can be tough at the start because sometimes you want to say stuff and then you can't bring it across to the other person because you don't know how to say it in English. But as soon as I got used to speaking English, it was totally fine. And yeah, I think the longer you stay here, the easier it gets. Of course, going back home and then coming back can be tough because you see your friends, you see your family, you're getting used to living there again, and then you come back. But I still think it's the best thing I ever did. So yeah.
Follow up. How was it moving over from Florida to Connecticut?
Well, the toughest part was probably the weather because I was used to just warm weather, and then I come here and it's very cold. But no, it's great. Like, I came to Post twice when I was still in Miami, visited, and I really loved everything here, especially the sense of community. So I never doubted coming here. I stayed here since I transferred here. It was also very different because I feel like in Miami it was more Spanish and here it's more American, which I prefer. So I'm really happy that I transferred. Yeah.
So, after you have a long day, how do you like to relax?
Well, I love my bed, so probably laying in bed or just cooking or baking something, just hanging out with my friends, my roommates. Yeah, just doing stuff, maybe apart from tennis, especially since we're on the court for so long. So, yeah.
Cool. What's your favorite snack?
I love having yogurt as a snack with like fruits or granola, but if it's like a snack, German chocolate.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who was your idol growing up?
I would say my idol was always my mom. I would say she still is. Just the way she's living her life is a great goal to me. Also, how she raised my brother and I is how I want to raise my kids. Like, I think she did a great job, and I think that's a tough challenge in life. But also just that she could, like, they or my parents enable us to do things like this, like coming here to the US, that we can do these kind of things. That's what I want to be able to give to my kids as well. So yeah, I would say my mom, and I'm very thankful for my mom.
So, what is your favorite comfort movie to watch?
Comfort movie?
Like, you're having a long day, you're back in your room, what are you putting on?
I love Disney movies. So probably just something easy where I don't have to use my brain a lot. I just watched Moana with one of my roommates, and I love that. So right now I would say Moana, but just Disney movies in general. Or I'm also a kind of person that likes Barbie movies. But yeah, that's probably something where I would be like, okay, I don't have to do anything. I can just be here. So
That's fair. You kind of already answered the question, but would you say you're competitive with your brother?
Yeah, but I would say it's a healthy competition because I see that he's doing all.
Back here in the Post Athletic stream, a 3-0 lead for St. Anselm in the early going, heading into period number 2. 2 goals from the fourth line for the Hawks in that period, including 1 goal with 3.3 seconds to play in the first. Post, though, good zone time, got a penalty kill as well. They had plenty of opportunities in that first period as well, but were unable to convert. Looks like the officials on the right side of the ice are trying to take care of one rough spot in the ice. But after that concludes, we'll resume play. Scoring was started by Taylor Keppel, followed by Nicola Forth. That was all kind of in the first 5 minutes of play, and then it was Lily Hartnell burying a loose puck in front of the net to put the Hawks up 3-0. Opening draw goes to Post. Lalonde had a very nice period as well. The goaltender for St. Anselm, Mackenzie Moss, struggles with possession at her own blue line. But it's kept in the neutral zone. Nice play by Julia Wysocki. Let's see if Post can get her going. Her and Rowan Winger, the two top scorers in the NEWHA. Not on the board yet, obviously, tonight with the 0 in the score column for the Eagles. Gracie Donovan trying to bury one in deep. It doesn't hit the net. And Wysocki again will lightly play it back out to the neutral zone. Kevikis denied momentum that time, and tripping down was Wysocki. Somebody collided with her on her way back off to make a change. Shot on Saunders is denied. She made the save with the pad and covered up. The attempt from Lucy Dakota. Puck one over to Danny Ammons, who will send one back ahead. Macy Peterson chasing after it. Puck almost found its way past Lalonde. Somehow took a wild ricochet, but Annabella Lalonde has been on her best game tonight. Has been very sharp between the pipes, and that's an icing on St. Anselm. And we've seen a lot of own zone draws for St. Anselm throughout the course of the night, but they found their way around them and have made do, obviously, with a 3-goal lead here in the early stages of period 2. Pitter tried to bury it in, but again, it'll be denied the other way. Icing is called again as Ammons, despite the tired leg, is able to win her way to the puck. Post will bring on a new set of skaters. Obviously, St. Anselm forced to keep their same 5 on the ice following the icing. And Annabella Lalonde, we talked about her briefly. She makes save number 14 there on the night. Had 12 saves in the first period. Saunders, 12 saves on 15 shots. So offense came for both teams. But only one team has anything to show for it. Long pass ahead. Riley Patfield took the lone penalty of the first period. It was a cross check with a few minutes remaining in the first period. It was killed off by the post penalty kill, which is now over 83% on the season. Puck kept in. Good stick that time by Kell, but it's taken the other way. St. Anselm opts to get off for a change, and so Post will have a chance to play it in their own zone. Puck tripped up the stick of Hannah Luckman that time. Now it's Dogan at center ice. Odd man rush, so she'll take her time and cleanly gets onside. Good dispossessed by Jet Devlin. Post unable to get it out for the time being. Now it's Kell once again. Kell at the point, fires one. I think Lalonde was able to get a piece for another save. Strong play on the puck by Forth, bearing her way in, but lost it on the near wall. Ringer trying to make herself available, and we haven't seen a lot of these clean offensive possessions from these deeper lines when the top scoring lines for Posts are on the ice. So Ringer and Wysocki, not a lot of opportunities for them. Now Wysocki able to bury it in deep. Rowan Ringer the first to the puck for Post. Now it's Van Den Odelar who will try to dump it in. McKevikis had her stick lifted and the puck taken away. McKevikis finds Wysocki jamming at it that time. It was blocked before it could get to Lalonde. Another centering feed. Went across the goal mouth before it was trapped once again by Annabella Lalonde, who continues to be sharp in goal. 16 saves on the night now for the senior. Lalonde out of Le Chute, Quebec, and came in with a career, just 25 career games played, and a save percentage at .909, having one of her best games of the season to start tonight. Puck nearly found the stick of Jody Rose on the wraparound try, but Post able to keep it in. Van den Odelar fires wide. Sajel Desai wrapping it around. Centering feed, Rose again. Missed her tape cleanly, so the shot was nearly fanned on. And Post still getting good opportunities, but haven't gotten the first one to break the seal yet. On the 0 in the score column. Peterson playing it up ahead. Now it's Tulo who's able to collect at center ice and bury it back in deep. Another scrum for it here on the near wall. Opportunity for Tulo, but she had the puck whacked away before she can get a shot away. Moss now firing one cross ice. Now it's Rose. Puck stuck here in the post zone. Puck kicked away there as well by Van den Odelar before it could get to goal. Farberman played it behind net, but turned it over once again in her own area. Gracie Donovan taking her time. Now Van den Odelar finally able to get to the puck for the Eagles, but she's unable to get it out. Heather McAvoy buries it back in deep. Puck was loose in front. Pad save made by Saunders as well. Good sustained possession that time by St. Anselm. And now Ella Ridge will claim. This is Pitter. Propelling one ahead, looking for the stick of Tristan Curry. Patfield now. Looking for a pass to Curry behind her, but she couldn't collect the puck. And they go all the way back the other end. This should be icing. Instead, nope, it'll slow down enough to not be icing, and it's covered up by Saunders. 6 minutes and 9 seconds have passed here in period 2. We remain at a 3-0 St. Anselm lead. Wysocki tied up on the draw for Post. Trying to bury one in there was Brenna Young. Eagles have failed to kind of clear the zone the last few times they've been stuck in deep here. Another shot in by Young was blocked before it could reach goal. Young again tries to throw one on that, missed by a lot. And Tyra Turner has done very well facilitating behind the net. Turner looking for the stick of Young, had the pass blocked back to her. Now it's Young once again. Slap shot Young, pad save Saunders. Might have gone wide as well. McAvoy trying to get it back in as well. Played at the midline. Ringer tripped over the puck, it looked like there, and turns it over. Here's Fourth looking for her second goal of the game, and another save made by Saunders with the shoulder. After a good start to the second period, it's been pedal to the metal for St. Anselm. Post finally able to get it out, but another neutral zone turnover. Wysocki now claims the puck, but couldn't catch it cleanly. Captain Heather McAvoy, sister of Bruins defenseman Charlie McAvoy, on the puck now. And Hannah Saunders will cover up once again. So we gave credit to Post, right, for their offensive efforts. A couple of pucks that found themselves loose near the crease where Annabella Lalonde was able to make a couple of nice saves. But over the last 3-4 minutes and change, it's really been St. Anselm who's come closer to getting their fourth goal of the contest. Ella Ridge able to keep it in. Puck again going back and forth behind goal. No clear possession right here. Skated out of harm's way for the time being by Jet Devlin, and she's able to get it out. Devlin has some real estate to work with, but she's met by Ridge. Devlin playing it back. Gets it to Marley Webster. Webster will bury it in deep and allow her teammate to chase. Ruby Mitchell in the fourth line out here for Post. Post is going to go on the power play. A delayed penalty called. Looks like Hannah Luckman was taken down on the far wall. And a big opportunity now for the Eagles to get one here on the power play and make this a 2-goal game. It's going to be a trip called on Lily Hartnell. Just so again, the first power play of the game now coming for the Eagles. It's the second penalty we've seen thus far tonight as well. Again, Post trailing 3-0 in this one. They've had their fair share of shots, just nothing buried yet. Second power play unit on for Post right now. Here's a shot by Ammons that cleared the bar up high. Able to hold the zone, though, is Post right now. Farberman, who has a power play goal on the season. It's Rose back up top for Ammons. Tried to get it to Pitter, but she's dispossessed on the good forecheck by the penalty kill unit here for the Hawks. Saunders plays behind goal. And now it's Ammons who will get ready for another rush. Ammons playing it back for Farberman. Ammons backs it into Rose. Post getting set up now. Ammons back for Rose. Good high pressure here by the penalty kill. Now it's Brooke Larson at the blue line. She drives. Larson deflected in front, and it went off the netting. And so we'll do it again, a face-off at the point. And the main power play unit's going to come on now for Post with 1:06 to go in the penalty to Hartnell. Puck kept in by Brooke Larson. Able to get it to Rowan Ringer, the points leader in the NEWHA. McKevikis for Wysocki. Looking for McKevikis. Had a wraparound try, but it got blocked. 45 seconds left in the power play. Ringer was spun around. Looking for Wysocki in the middle. Had a stick to work with, and a sprawling save made by Lalonde. Puck held in by Karis Kell. Rowan Ringer shoots. That goes wide. Wysocki burying it off the boards. McKevikis there to chase. Selena McKevikis couldn't handle the hopping puck. 20 seconds left in the power play, and Kell's pass goes back to the neutral zone. Puck went out of play as well. Nothing going the way of the Post offense here tonight. And just 14 seconds left in the power play, and we'll get a neutral zone face-off with 9:45 to play in the period. Danny Ammons able to bury it in deep. Now it's Dogan playing it up ahead. Good stick by Ammons to stop the rush, but it somehow got through her legs and back into the Post zone. Saunders will stop it behind goal. Now Ammons again gets ready to send it ahead. Hops over the stick of Van Den Odoar. My correction there, Angeline Pitter was the one on the ice who made the touch up there. But puck still trapped on the far corner in the Post zone here. 8:55 to play here in the second period. Still 3-0. Sydney Merritt throwing it behind goal. Wraparound try is covered up from Keppel by Saunders. So both sides 0 for 1 on the power play. Again, Post came in with a power play percentage of just 15.1% on the season. We got exactly 8:42 to play in the period. Take a quick break. So take a media timeout. Here on the Post Athletic stream. It's still 3-0 Hawks. Face-off coming in the post end once again. Angeline Pitter now will work it up ahead. High pressure by Ruby Mitchell. Fourth line out there again. They've been one of the more productive lines in terms of sustaining possession for Post tonight. Collision on the boards and maybe a penalty coming up here on Mitchell, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Hartnell was taken down, so maybe a boarding or tripping penalty coming up along the far wall, and it will be St. Anselm going back to the power play. No margin for error really for Post. They got to kill this off to try to keep themselves somewhat within striking distance here. Ringer pressuring the puck in the corner. Hartnell tried to center one from behind goal, but she couldn't pass it off her stick. Tyra Turner trying to wrap around try. Saunders is there to deny on the near post. And finally Post able to clear it away. 30 seconds into the power play. Wysocki gets to the puck first. Tried to create a shot, but she's sandwiched between two skaters. Tyra Turner is offside. And so we'll have a neutral zone draw with 1:17 to go in the penalty to Mitchell. This is Emmons. Who will dump it ahead. Good start to the kill. Devlin rushing after it against Heather McAvoy. Some pressure from McKevikis as well, but it gets out to Mackenzie Moss, who has some room to work. Moss at the point. Goes behind goal for Gracie Donovan. Donovan tied up. 43 seconds to go in the penalty to Ruby Mitchell. Played back out to McAvoy. McAvoy, the middle, drives, and that's blocked up high and sent back away. McAvoy again tried to reach the zone, but they'll slowly enter in after a couple of deflections. Tulo, back to the top for Brenna Young, who's on. Looking for Weber. Cora Weber playing keep away a little bit. Power play time is up. Mitchell out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5. Fluttering puck towards goal. Saunders was able to stop that one. 6:08 to play in the second period. Puck all the way out to the stick of Mitchell, who has fresh legs. Young's stick goes flying up in the air. Went off the netting. But she's able to recover it. Stick didn't break as well. Puck played to the left. Peterson couldn't grasp it. Kept in somehow, but now offside is the call. After Desai was a little bit late to it. 5:43 remaining. No goals here in the second period, so it remains 3-0 St. Anselm. We've had a Post power play here in the second. They failed to score on that. Webster wins the reception on the draw and buries in deep. Curry couldn't reach the puck. It goes out to Dogan. Full head of steam. Here's Fourth. At the point she shoots, and it's a trap save made by Saunders. Here's Fourth, gets some space to shoot. Somehow got to the slot. And a save again is made by Hannah Saunders, who's had a really sharp period in goal. Puck gets all the way to Saunders again, and she's able to make the stop. And it looks like we have another penalty coming on post, and it looks like Larson is going to go off for a trip. Larson frustrated, trying to plead her case to the referee. Really not happy with the call, but nonetheless it will be a St. Anselm power play for the second time here in the second period. Despite the 3-0 lead, the Hawks 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. Shot towards goal, save made Saunders. That came off the stick of Turner. This is Cora Weber trying to throw one on. Pass or shot was blocked, and the puck goes out of play. .454 to play, still a minute 45 to go in the penalty to Larson. Weber played to her left. Jackson tries to fire one on, doesn't hit the net that time. Turner struggles with possession behind goal. Jackson will collect the hopping puck on the near wall. Back to Cora Weber. It goes at the blue line. Good hold. Here's Dogan looking for Jackson on the one-timer. Couldn't collect it there either. Weber fires. That's blocked up high by Ringer. Ringer trying to break free. Has Wysocki cutting. Finds Wysocki. That one goes wide. One of the best opportunities in a while for Post comes short-handed. Wysocki lays a big hit on Dogan, who is shaken up. Good sign as Dogan's able to get to her feet and skate off. Officials are going to come together. We're going to get a penalty on Julia Wysocki potentially here. Does not appear as if that's the case, and we're going to get a face-off in the St. Anselm zone, because that is where I guess the hit took place. Moss sprawls ahead after the Hawk face-off win. Mackenzie Moss centers one across the goal mouth. That doesn't get through. 45 seconds left on the penalty to Larson, and now a good play by Emmons to clear. We've seen a really aggressive push from Post, shorthanded, especially down 3-0. Emmons again collects the puck here and sends it back the other way. Devlin lurking on Young, but Young able to spin her away. Just 22 seconds left on the penalty now, and Tulo cuts up ice. Heather McAvoy on goal, made it all the way through, but a pad save by Saunders, and another clear, this time by Pitter. McAvoy chases and collects. Penalty time is up. Larson's out of the box, but a chance in deep, and a save made by Saunders, denying Donovan. We talked about how Post has had nothing to show for anything offensively that they've done productively today, but Saunders has really had a nice second period to keep this at a 3-goal game. 3 minutes left in period 2. Scrolling ahead is Farberman. And offside is the call. Puck trapped at the blue line with 2:44 to play in the period. This is Webster burying it in deep. First there is Peterson. Tried to play it back, gets it to Rose. Zone was tried to be held by Desai, but springing loose that time is Jackson now for the time being. And Poppleton was able to get one on, and we're going to get a cover up by Saunders. Alexis Poppleton had a really good start to this game, able to spring free there. Denied again by Saunders with 2:16 to go in the frame. Merritt against Wysocki on the draw. It goes all the way back out to the St. Anselm zone. But Lazowchuk the first to it. Taken away, Wysocki in the slot. Wysocki centering one. It misses the stick of McKevichus. She had open net to work with if she's able to get there. Taken away, played back to Julia Wysocki, who is going at it with Lazowchuk. Wysocki falls to the ice. Larson and McKevichus trying to keep it in. McKevichus will do just that. Here's fourth now, getting it to Dogan, who's back on the ice after taking the big hit from Wysocki. Now Dogan, backhands went on, misses it wide, jamming at it is fourth, and a couple of pushes and shoves in front of the goal, but Saunders appears to have it. 1:26 to play now in the period as both sides are denied one in a span of about 40 seconds. Drive by Weber, sprawling save Saunders again. Cora Weber is dispossessed, taken away that time. Here comes Patfield, breakaway shot, save made, Lalonde. Riley Patfield with the best opportunity of the night for post, and she is denied by the senior netminder. Face-off won by Curry. Then Odelar tries to send one on. It's blocked up high, taken away. Played back to the middle where Young is forced to retreat due to the delayed offsides. Under a minute to go in the second period, here's Tristan Curry. Sent back in by Van Den Odelar. Then chipped up ahead. Turner. Good speed from Tyra Turner here, but Rose is there on the puck. Turner falls down. Looks like we have a delayed penalty. Nope, that'll be a delayed offsides. My apologies. It's Sejal Desai instead coming in with 20 seconds to play in the period. Desai trying to throw one on. It goes across the goal mouth. 15 seconds to go in period two. It's Ridge. Goes to the blue line again. Deflected, nearly got by Lalonde. She's able to deflect it back behind net. 6 seconds to go in the period now. 3. Shot by Peterson and another save. It goes into the net, but it looks like time expired. Farberman got it back past Lalonde, but after the timer hit 0, Post trying to say they beat the buzzer as the officials get together. No goal is the call. A tough way to end the second period for Post. Angeline Pinner talking to one of the referees trying to plead her case, but from my perspective up here, it definitely looked like that puck did not beat the buzzer. And we go to the third period, or the second intermission rather, with the score remaining the same. 3-0 St. Anselm in front. Lots of work to do for Post when we return here on the Post University Athletic Stream.
My name is Charlotte French, and I'm here with Hannah Saunders from the Post hockey team, their goalie. And we're talking about today her experience with playing on Team Lebanon's national ice hockey team and ball hockey team. Let's talk about a little bit about your experience with Team Lebanon. Like, how did you end up playing for them, and how was your experience with that?
Well, I got recruited, I think, in like 2018. It's been kind of a bit. It was kind of word of mouth because the program was quite new. They had like a men's team for quite a bit, I want to say, and they were just developing this new women's program. And one of my friends that I had previously played on just like a juniors team with, she was also Lebanese, and so she kind of reached out to me, hey, I think they're looking for girls, and they obviously needed a goalie, so they kind of reached out, and that's kind of how it all started. It was very, very new. So it was kind of cool to be part of like the opening process and seeing where like it's been going and like how it's been doing so far. And yeah, like ever since it started, we've been doing a couple of different like tournaments. We went to France, I think in like before COVID, so maybe like before early 2020. And we played against like the France national U18 team, and that was actually really cool. It's a great experience. It's overall just a great opportunity. I mean, I'm seeing where it takes me. It's in the works still, and we've had a change in coaching staff, and it's been going well.
Awesome. Talk to me a little bit more about how it's been playing for a growing program. What do you think that you've brought to the team in order to grow that
Yeah,
sport?
I mean, it's similar to what I'm kind of experiencing, I'd say, here at Post, because this is also relatively new of a program. It's just such a privilege to be able to like surround yourself with girls who are so motivated to make some change, especially to represent my Lebanese roots. So I'm half Lebanese, my mom is from Lebanon, so that's how I obviously got approval to play. And it's been, again, it's just such an honor really to be able to represent it, to play globally and see where it takes me around the world. And yeah, it's just to make my mom proud is obviously a really nice feeling. And yeah, just playing and representing that country is really special.
You also play for the ball hockey team. Is that the same recruitment, or did you get?
Yeah, relatively similar. So that started even more recently. And funny enough, one of my like assistant coaches from the ice hockey program created that. So it kind of, we just got recruited from the initial like ice hockey team. So it was kind of just picking who was interested in trying out ball hockey. And I had never played before, like, I think it's like my third year playing. And that took us to the world's competition in Montreal, I think back in 2022. And it's been kind of cool. I mean, I never even knew there was such a big like sporting event for that. But it's the same concept really, just representing Lebanon and having a bunch of friends like explore the world and be able to like play international teams. And ball hockey is incredibly fun, and as a goalie it's pretty much the same game, I guess, like obviously without the ice, but it's been really helpful. So just for my development as a goalie for here, because like you get to work on your reflexes, it's a different kind of game, so kind of similar though. Yeah.
You touched on the dynamic of working with your teammates about, you know, in a growing program. Touch a little bit more on that and how you really jived with your teammates.
Yeah, it's honestly special when you're just surrounded by a group of girls that automatically connect. I feel like it's sometimes not that common, where you just start like feeling like a family right away. And I feel like for the Lebanese teams, both of them, it's kind of such a fun dynamic because we're all, I think, around the same age, especially like university level players, both from Canada and the US mainly. And it's just like, they're like my sisters now. Like, they're so fun and friendly and full of life. And it's just like starting something so monumental for a country like Lebanon is so special. So that in itself bonds us together. Mm-hmm. And so being able to grow with them, I've made lifelong friends. So I'm really excited as to where we're going to head in the future.
Did you face any challenges while you played for both teams at all?
Not many challenges, I'd say. I think it's a lot of patience. You kind of have to accept that it's a growing process. It's going to take time, obviously, to develop fully. I think recently the challenge has been balancing my university life with that as well, because obviously playing here for Post is such a privilege too that I'm trying to balance both out. And like there's certain tournaments I have missed from the Lebanese side, especially the ice hockey team, just because it is obviously a winter sport, so it falls in the same season. So I'd say for me that's kind of a challenge, like prioritizing both. But otherwise it's really like, I think I'm used to it by now, just the patience and learning and growing as I'm also, you know, developing with this program and growing as an individual. And it's kind of cool that I'm growing up as it's also like producing, because I started fairly young. So, but yeah, I'd say overall challenges would just be that, really just being able to balance both and figure out what I can miss and what I can't miss.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Does the ice hockey season and the ball hockey season happen at the same time, or are
No,
they different?
Luckily not. Usually ball hockey's during the summer, so that's perfect for me because I'm back home. And yeah, for the most part, it's been good that way. I think the world tournament we attended was, I think like early summer. I think it was June. So that also I was out of school and everything, so that's quite good. And then for the ice hockey, when we went to France, that was also in the summer. But ever since, I think they've focused on more winter tournaments, just because obviously it makes more sense. It's a winter sport. But yeah, no, it's been good that way.
You mentioned that you made it to the World Championship for ball hockey. How was that?
Oh my gosh, it was so special. We obviously didn't make it to the finals because we're very, very young, little program. But just playing against Team Canada and Team USA and seeing the women who have worked so hard to get to where they're at, it was like insane. It felt so surreal. I honestly kind of felt out of place. I felt so young, but it just, I learned so much from just watching them, and it's just the amount of dedication they put to that sport, or just enjoying, and the passion they have for it. It's just like, it's so inspirational, and it kind of drives me to get to that level at one point when I graduate university and know that there's still a future in sport for me.
What is your favorite part about playing for both Lebanon ice hockey and ball hockey?
That's a tough question because it's also amazing. I feel like just being able to represent my mom's family, I think, is the most special thing about it, because yeah, I feel like hockey's such like a North American sport. It's, you don't really hear, I mean, obviously there's the Olympics and you see those teams, but there's never been Lebanon within that group. And it's definitely a little country that's so special and in my heart because my family's from there. And so just making them proud and seeing what is happening in terms of hockey growing there, because it's such like, you wouldn't really expect it from a hot country like that. But yeah, just surrounding myself with girls that are also experiencing the same pride. And just like, it's a joy to just represent each of our families.
You talked a lot about how playing for both teams has improved.
Back with you here on the Post University Athletics stream. Third period, a minute away from getting started here from the Sports Center in Connecticut. It's St. Anselm with a 3-0 lead over Post. But the separation on the scoreboard doesn't necessarily represent the separation we've seen on the ice. For Hannah Saunders, in goal for the Hawks. 12 saves in period 1, 12 saves in period 2, 24 saves on 27 shots faced. As for Annabella Lalonde, just 4 saves she had to make in period 2, but zone time very even. And so we'll see if Post can generate some offense opportunity. After a little bit of a down offensive second period. And if you remember, Noah Farberman buried a shot at the end of period 2, but the officials ruled it, and it did look like that was the case, that the goal, or the puck crossed the goal line rather, after the period had expired, after the buzzer had sounded. And so we remain at a 3-0 edge for St. Anselm as Ella Ridge tries to get the puck out, but it's taken away. Wysocki for Ringer tried to make the extra pass. They can't connect. Post unable to hold the zone. Another unforced error here. And Mackenzie Moss buries Ringer into the boards. The whistle sounds. And Mackenzie Moss is going to go off for boarding. So after Post kind of made an unforced error, had a nice chance in the slot. Wysocki tried to make the extra pass. Mackenzie Moss goes off for boarding just 37 seconds in. This is one of those power plays where you might consider Post needs to score if they want to stay in it. Down 3-0 here in the third period. First power play unit on for Post. It's Ammons who will try to fire one on, and a pad save made by Lalonde. Post is 0 for 1 on the power play. They came in at just a 15% conversion percentage. Now it's Ringer, the freshman, trying to get one in deep. Ringer keeping the puck on her stick. Dishes it off for Pitter. Fires one on goal. Hopped in there off Lalonde, and the save was made. Wysocki keeps it alive in the offensive zone. Goes back for Angeline Pitter. Shoots it again. That one into the chest. Rebound try. Almost buried, but it just went wide. Wysocki looking for Ringer. It goes past a couple of sticks, and Post unincidentally clears it. Or unintentionally, rather, is Ringer able to get it back into the offensive zone. McAvoy chasing. Disrupted there up high by Peterson. A shorthanded chance now for the Hawks, and that shot is gloved and covered after Lucy Decoto had a chance to make it 4. So 50 seconds left in the power play, but an own zone faceoff here for Post, and a chance for Turner, but her angle wasn't there on the backhand. Second power play unit on now as here comes Peterson past the midline. Puck chipped into the St. Anselm bench. We'll have a face-off at the point. Just 33 seconds left off the boarding whistle. That sent Mackenzie Moss off on the early penalty. And they're going to move the faceoff back to the neutral zone. Puck played for Peterson, who will bury it in. 24 seconds left on power play time. But it's Rose who fell down, and the puck is cleared. Here's Emmons. Lost the puck back to Tyra Turner. Turner has Jackson with her, but can't get it there. Now tries to center for Jackson, but the pass is taken away. Farberman trying to get it back up ice. So is Peterson. Now it's Jody Rose up ahead, but sent the puck too far ahead of her stick. Van Den Odelar up ahead for Rose, who will chip it in deep. Ruby Mitchell chasing, fourth line on. Centering try for Mitchell is denied by Lalonde. Might have gone up high above the bar. Webster saves possession. Mitchell, another sliding shot, pad save. Some good zone time here for the Eagles once again. Webster playing it back for Tristan Curry, who looks like she's in a double shift here. Curry loses the puck back to center ice. Webster will chase it down. Patfield tried to get it back to Curry. Now it's Kell who's able to get it in. Kell tried to drop it off for a teammate, but nobody was there as they were changing on. Puck held in by Mitchell. And the takeaway, Jet Devlin. And a whistle blows as it looks like The player taken down, it was Sydney Merritt, and a penalty coming up. It'll be Ruby Mitchell who will go off. So fourth power play coming up here for St. Anselm. They're 0 for 3 on the night. Face off one to Audrey Jackson. Jackson trying to work her way to the slot. Now it's Cora Weber who will do everything she can to hold zone. Dakota taps it behind goal. Jackson turns it over back to Pitter. A lot of traffic here. Jackson, though, sliding one for Dakota, who couldn't tap it home. Ringer. Looked like she might have been hooked, but we play on, and now finally Pitter able to clear it away softly. Weber the first back to the puck. Audrey Jackson gets taken down on the sidewall again. That could have been called a penalty, but we stay at 5-on-4. Turner tried to weave her way in, and she's dispossessed with Rowan Ringer. One of the fastest skaters on this post team enters the offensive end shorthanded. Ringer looked for Wysocki, couldn't connect. Wysocki gets it back to Brooke Larson. She tries to tap one on, and it'll be touched up by Lalonde. 54 seconds left on the penalty. Donovan ahead. Looked for Mackenzie Moss. Good denial up high by Sajal Desai. McAvoy in the middle. She drives. McAvoy, save made Saunders. McAvoy back to the neutral zone where she finds Gracie Donovan, who will reset. 20 seconds left on the penalty to Ruby Mitchell. Tulo makes a nice couple of moves. Drops it back off for Moss. Moss at the point. Rips one. Missed it wide. Now Brenna Young diving on it. Wysocki, it looks like. A lot of bodies going down. Nothing called. McAvoy looking for Tulo. They couldn't connect. Down along the boards. There goes Desai. Penalty time is up. We're back to even strength. Rose fell down. Scrum in the neutral zone. Puck played ahead. Here's Farberman creating space. Farberman shooting. That was blocked up above the bar. Farberman, 5 goals on the season. Almost had her 6th. And we have a penalty coming up. Let's see who this is on. It's a tripping call. And it will be. Post going back to the power play is Taylor Keppel, who opened the scoring in the first period, goes off for the trip. So third power play of the game here for Post. They're 0 for 2. The teams are combined 0 for 5. Eagles have 13 minutes and 20 seconds to try and get at least 3. Face-off one back to Ridge. Now Van Den Odelar. Back to Van Den Odelar at the blue line. Playing it back. Second unit is on right now for the Eagles. First unit worked hard on the penalty kill prior. That puck chipped into the corner, but the zone is held to Brooke Larson. Larson and Farberman trying to play catch. Larson somehow keeping it in with her glove, but it's finally shoveled back and cleared. Eagles weren't really able to get set on that power play or on that first shift. Jamming at it now on Saunders. That was 4th, but she was denied a couple of times by the junior netminder. Post just looking to get back on the rush. The pass up ahead for Rose was too far up ahead. And St. Anselm's penalty kill continues to be sharp here in the early going of the third. Tyra Turner races and takes it away. Wraparound try Turner is denied by Saunders. Pass up ahead for Ringer didn't get there from McKevikis. Just 46 seconds left on the penalty. Weaving her way in is Ammons. Maybe time for another rush and a reset with the first unit on. Ammons, not a lot of clear ice up ahead to use, but she gets it in. Dumps it for Wysocki and Ringer to try to maybe chase. Larson trying to scoop it back out and dump back in. Just 10 seconds left on the power play. Scrum on the sidewall continues. It's won by the Hawks and they get it out. Back into the zone goes McKevikis, but she is offside with 11:15 to play, and we're back to even strength. We've had a trio of power plays here in the third period, but again, nothing to show for it. Both sides a combined 0 for 6. Olgren off the draw, dumps it back in. Post already with more shots than they had in all of the second period. This is Grom looking for the stick that time of the side, but she fans on the shot. Larson entering. She fires one on, but that was blocked. Curry chasing after it in the corner. It's claimed by Ridge. Post in the middle of a change. St. Anselm trying to catch him. 10:30 to go again. St. Anselm, no need to really take too many risks offensively with the 3-goal cushion. Luckman's going to beat out the icing here. Taking down is Devlin. No call, we play on. Mitchell back for Luckman. Looking for the stick of Webster, but the puck was too hot on her stick, and it gets chipped back the other way. Settled down this time by Mitchell, trying to get it in. And Webster will shovel it the other way. Post going to go off for a change as Lazatchuk goes in to claim the puck. Jackson is dispossessed by Webster. Under 10 minutes to play. Rowan Ringer at the point, trying to find McKevikis. Wysocki charging in. Couldn't get it on goal. Hot potato now is the pass. Ringer and McKevikis both went for it, but it's somehow kept in for the time being by Kell. Wysocki at the blue line, chipping it ahead. Selena McKevikis back for Pitter. Back to the stick of McKevikis again. Wysocki, some room to go. Backhand try. They score. Julia Wysocki falling down, backhands it in, and Post is finally on the board with 8:58 to play. So Post still with life with 8:58 to play. 3-0 has become 3-1 on the 13th goal of the season and the 20th point of the year by Julia Wysocki. And if Post is able to get within one, it's going to bring up the thought. You think back to the end of the first period where Lily Hartnell buried a puck with 3.3 to play that made it 3-0, and then Post's goal at the end of the second period that was waved off due to it coming after the buzzer had sounded. Danny Ammons gets to the puck first. Playing it back off the boards the other way to Peterson. Post needs some offensive zone time here. They haven't had any of it since the goal by Wysocki. There's 8:02 to play. We're going to take a media timeout. Post is on the board. They're down 2. It's 3-1 St. Anselm with 8:02 to play. .802 to go here in this contest. 3 goals in the first period by St. Anselm brought them up 3-0, but a Julia Wysocki goal has made it a 2-goal game with 8:02 to play. First line out for Post. Grom wins the draw. This looks like it'll probably be icing, and it will, as the pass split the other 2 forwards on the line for the Eagles. With the 2-goal deficit, obviously a little early to do so here still for sure. Let's see how long Coach Pat Bingham waits before he maybe pulls Hannah Saunders out of the goal. Opportunity in front, and Saunders able to smother it up that time. And ever since the Wysocki goal, we haven't seen any offensive zone time for the Eagles yet. And we haven't seen that line back on the ice either. Defensive pairing of Larson and Kell are back out there on the defensive end of the ice here for Post. Tie up on the draw. Larson tries to bat it away, but Young able to hold. Saunders couldn't corral the puck cleanly, and so it was loose in front momentarily. Here comes Kell. Gets it past the red line, so she'll dump it. Finds a stick of Devlin, who rips it high. Jet Devlin, no points on the year for her. Was looking for her first goal of the season right there. Mackenzie Moss now shoveling away. And now it's Patfield into the offensive zone. Cross ice. Got it to Luckman, but she couldn't throw it on. .647 to play. Still a 2-goal Hawk lead. Webster up ahead. And Luckman couldn't beat McAvoy to the puck, so icing the call. Post unable to make a change. Turner gets taken down. We play on. Saunders tried to trap it, but couldn't reach the puck. Centering try for Dakota is denied. Saunders has made some big saves to keep her team in it over the last couple periods, and now Saunders will cover up with 6:14 to play. Ringer, Wysocki, that line with Selena McKevikis back on. Looking for an offensive rush for them. Ringer's trying to sprawl ahead with the puck, but had it deflected away. Puck is finally cleared out. And now it's Audrey Jackson moving her way, and she's taken down. No tripping call there. We stay at 5-on-5. Puck at the point. McKevikis trying to play it away. Wazowchuk, though, stops that from happening. This St. Anselm defense has really buckled down, especially their forecheck after the goal of Wysocki. Makevicus plays it off the board. Here is Wysocki. Fended off to the opposite angle. Backhand try on the lawn. Rebound try. Ringer is saved. Wysocki couldn't keep the puck on her stick. Ringer with a good chance to make it a one-goal game. Now here is Poppleton in on Saunders, and Saunders makes the pad save. Young a drive, saves Saunders. Sticks jamming at the puck, and Hannah Saunders is able to cover it up. A couple of big opportunities on both ends, but Lalonde and Saunders respectively make big saves with 5:12 to play. Face-off won by St. Anselm. Chipped ahead to Ridge. Farmerman couldn't propel it ahead. Backhanded off the boards to Farmerman again. Now it's Hartnell in the neutral zone who will bury it. 4:47 to play. Post running out of time to get two. Farberman looking for the stick of Peterson, couldn't get it there. Opportunity in deep for Dogan. Centers one towards the middle. Lazalchuk collects, but her shot gets blocked. These long outlet passes have not been clean here for Post. Icing waved off as Cora Weber collects. Zone could not be held that time, and it's Brooke Larson who will dump in. Saunders staying in goal, down 2, under 4 minutes to play. Spinning shot by Grom, goes behind goal. Curry rebound, goes wide. Back to Larson, hopped on her stick, fires one, looking for the deflection, goes wide as well. Dogan can't get it out for now. And a good chip that time by Merritt does the job. And an icing on Post with 3:34 to play. Here's Larson, chipping it off the boards. Eagles with 3:12 to go, still stuck in their own end. Spinning shot, saved by Saunders on the shot by Tulo. Patfield checks Moss along the board, but Heather McAvoy claims possession. Big time takeaway by Patfield, but she is offside after she delayed to allow Ringer to get back off the other way. Wysocki trying to plead her case. There was an odd man rush opportunity for the Eagles. If it weren't for the offside, and we'll have a neutral zone draw with 2:54 to play. Saunders can't get off the ice. Here comes DeCato. Save up high by Saunders again. Kevikis looking to get it ahead for Wysocki. Trying to settle down the puck. Wysocki for Kevikis trying to get one on goal. Couldn't catch it clean. 2:22 to play in this one. Van Den Odoar will bury it in deep. Ridge has it taken away by Webster. Now Ringer ahead for Wysocki, who plays it ahead. Wysocki behind goal, patiently looking for the stick of Peterson. Went off her skates. Feed went across the goal mouth. A 1:50 to play. Saunders still in goal. This looks like it's going to be icing, and it is. Puck one back to the blue line. Here's a shot on goal shot towards goal by Desai that's blocked away. Rose taken down. Now it's Ammons. Trying to keep away. Saunders is coming off. Extra attacker is on. It's Rowan Ringer. Six on five, 1:16 to play. And it looks like the puck was played with a hand pass. Timeout called by Coach Pat Bingham. If you're just joining us, very odd game of hockey today. 3-1 St. Anselm in front. All three of their goals coming in the first period. But when you look at the way the game has swung, after a very neutral start, it was an offensively dominated period by St. Anselm in the second without any goal scores. The third goal of the game scored by the Hawks coming with 3.3 to go in the first period. Meanwhile, Post had a goal taken away after Noah Farberman buried one after the horn had sounded. So both of those goals came, seconds apart. We might have a different story here. But right now, the Eagles need 2 goals in the span of 75 seconds. Hannah Saunders is on the bench, so 6 on 5 with the net empty for the Eagles as they're looking for some desperate offense right now. Wysocki wins the draw back to Emmons, playing it across the board. Wysocki able to hold the zone, let the puck get back out. Shot towards the net, goes high. Unable to be kept in is the puck by Ringer. Wysocki here at the blue line, under a minute to play. Lots of scrambling for the puck. No clean pickup by Post. 37 seconds to go. Here's McKevikis playing it along the board for Wysocki. Back for McKevikis in deep. McKevikis loses possession. It's sent back the other way. 22 seconds to go. Ringer tries to throw one on. Lalonde makes the stops, makes another save, and the puck is cleared towards the empty net and just goes wide. Icing is the call, 5.5 seconds left. But St. Anselm's going to take this one and put an end to Post's 3-game win streak. You take a look at the NEWHA standings now. An 8-point cushion for the Hawks now over the Eagles. Post will look to get those 3 points back tomorrow. But after the 3-game win streak that saw Post propelled from 7th to 6th place in the conference, St. Anselm has made an important stop in order to get, or at least secure, their spot in at least 5th, as the officials are going to talk something over here with 5.5 seconds to play. And that was a clear icing, so not exactly sure what they could be going over. All right, so nothing really changes. Still 5.5 seconds to play. Face-off will come in the St. Anselm zone following the icing. Rose wins it back. Wysocki, a drive, and a save made and cover by Lalonde with 2.9 to play. Back to Wysocki it goes, can't snap one on, and the buzzer sounds. St. Anselm wins it by a score of 3-1. Their 3 first period goals prove good enough in this one, as they now move to 2-0-1 against Post on the year. Well, that'll do it for us here on the Post University Athletics stream. I'm Jeremy Goldstein. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon as these two teams go at it again. We'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your night.